Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome video! Hey guys, Brad here. Today we're bringing you another awesome tier list. This time we're going to be ranking all the Mountain Dew flavors that I've had there. And yeah, so I didn't have every single one here, obviously, but these are the ones I've had. I might have had more that I can't remember. I mean, obviously I've had all the voodoo ones. We don't rank those. We've done a lot of the what are the gaming ones called they do every year? I don't remember. But whatever those are called, they do every year as well. But like those are so infrequent, like limited editions, I'm not going to count them. Because some of them are the same as these later flavors. So we're not going to count those because I can't remember. You only had them once, right? These you kind of had it over time, multiple times, and that kind of thing, right? So it's like, yeah. So anyways, guys, let's get right into the list here. We're going to start it off with the classic, the OG, the one and only, the OG Mountain Dew. OG Mountain Dew is good. It's not bad in one bit. It is really good. I must say though, not as good as other flavors of Mountain Dew, but it holds up pretty well. It's kind of thing like someone said, it's good for a hangover. It's good for feeling down. It's good for pretty much anything, right? And so like that's why we're gonna put it right in A tier there, boys. OG Mountain Dew, it's good shit. Sometimes it like tastes different. Obviously, it tastes different throughout the years. I remember as a kid when they didn't have caffeine in it, it tasted completely different to how it does now. Because in Canada here, we don't have caffeine in our Mountain Dew, or they banned caffeine in anything but cola for a little while, right? So Mountain Dew actually didn't have caffeine for a little bit, but it had everything else that it has. So it was actually like I remember it was really good back then. Actually, that was really good shit. But yeah, it's changed throughout the years, and for right now, I'd say it's probably the best it's ever been. Aside from when it didn't have caffeine, I found that was the best personally. But yeah, OG Mountain Dew is really good. I forgot to put real sugar on here. That'd be an S tier if it was on here. Real sugar classic Mountain Dew is amazing, so good. Easy best tier for that one if it was on here, but we're not putting that on here because I forgot. So no big deal. Let's get into the next one there. Baja Blast, the OG Baja Blast. I'm also going to count the other Baja Blast as well, not just the original, because I find they all taste almost the exact same. Or, well, they don't taste the exact same. They all taste in the same tier. D tier. Fucking like shit. Some of the worst shit I've ever drank in my life. Mountain Dew Baja Blast sucks. I don't understand what people like about it so much, why they keep on bringing it back. I get like with the Taco Bell thing, but like aside from like being a Taco Bell, why do we always have to get fucking Baja Blast back and get multiple flavors of Baja Blast? Baja Blast is ass. It is literally the worst Mountain Dew flavor. Next to another one you'll see later on the list here. It is dog shit, tastes horrible, and yeah, I just can't stand it. And be quite honest, it's genuinely my least favorite flavor of Mountain Dew. By far, no questions asked, boys. Next we got Mountain Dew Whiteout. Whiteout's a classic. I couldn't find a good picture of it. Apparently got it in here twice. Cool. It's S tier, man. Mountain Dew Whiteout. This shit's so good. They brought it back last year here in Canada with the new one, with the Purple Thunder one, and man, it was so nice to have it again. Whiteout is like it's one of my favorites. It's one of those ones that just tastes good no matter what, right? It's so fucking good. It's just so good, man. So good. One of the best Mountain Dew flavors, and it's got that like I don't know what the flavor of it is, but like I remember always having it in the morning time in high school. That was like my go-to Mountain Dew in the morning time, right? I would like out of all the Mountain Dews I would have in the morning, that'd be the one I'd have in the morning with White Oak because we always had a store that imported it from the states, and that it was oh man, so good. And we had the Democracy as well back in the day. Oh man, that was those were the days, boys. Those were the days of Mountain Dew. If anyone it shouts out to you, remember the Democracy, especially the one in Canada. That was awesome, so good. I wish you'll see which one won, but in a little bit we'll talk about that later. But yeah, no, good times, boys, good times. But anyways, we're gonna go on to Livewire right now. Livewire is really good. It's definitely changed over the years. Not as good as it used to be, but like the current Livewire, I would say it's probably about B tier. It was like the old Livewire, at least when I remember how it tasted. Maybe it changed because I don't. Livewire is hard to find, is the thing, right? So I rarely have Livewire. But from what I remember, it was better than it is now. It'd be A tier if it was how I think it was. Now I could be wrong because, like I said, I barely ever have Livewire, so it might not have changed at all. But right now it's B tier. Still pretty good. It's just not. I don't know. I feel like maybe it is the same. I honestly don't know. But either way, it's a B tier Mountain Dew for sure. It's really good. Like there's nothing wrong with it. It tastes. It's great, right? It's just yeah. It's definitely like B tier for sure. It's a weird one because like part of it's really good, but part of it's really shit at the same time. Like it just kind of tastes like water, is what it is, right? But it's not bad. Though I remember the old Livewire tasted like I don't know. What did it taste like? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyways, guys. We're going to go on to the next one here. Mountain Dew Voltage. Mountain Dew Voltage. This is the one that won Democracy here in Canada. I couldn't understand why. Voltage isn't that good. Generally, Voltage is like a C tier. I like Voltage as a thing, but the thing I found with High Voltage, I remember years ago when they won the democracy there, I bought it because I'm like, all right, I like at the time I thought I liked it more than OG Mountain Dew. I definitely don't. So I would always have it in high school and whatever else, right? And I'd be like, yeah, like I like this, but like it's not as good as the original. And then I remember I drank like too many of them or something like that, and it just started tasting like battery acid. It was like this is fucking disgusting, and like I just couldn't handle it anymore. It was actually nasty. It was like I don't know what the fuck happened, but like, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of my story with Voltage. I just like it's good, but I don't know. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really shit. So like overall, it's C tier. It's drinkable Mountain Dew for sure. Just it's one of the last ones I'll go to personally of all the ones that I want to drink. You know what I mean? It's just all right. That's just it. It's just all right. Next we got Major Melon. Major Melon is ass. This is also D tier. Not as bad as Baja Blast, but it's pretty close. It just tastes like shit. Like, what were they thinking when they made this? And why does this one come to Canada and we don't get the good ones like Frostbite or Livewire or Whiteout? Why do we get fucking Major Melon for? Major Melon sucks. If you're listening, Pepsi, bring us something that's not Major Melon. I literally don't know anyone that likes it or even knows it exists. It's always on store shelves because nobody buys it. Yeah, it just fucking sucks. Major Melon, one of the worst flavors. I don't know who thought it was a good idea. And yeah. Frostbite's good, man. This is another one that tastes like battery acid after a while when you drink too many of them. But like, it's still A tier though. It's like Voltage if Voltage didn't taste like shit. Is the thing. Like that's kind of how I describe Frostbite. It's really good actually. I wish we had this in Canada. I remember when it first came out. Man, first time I ever had it, I was like, holy shit, this is one of the best Mountain Dews. Over time, not one of the best, but it's pretty damn good still. Holds up really well, I must say. Definitely one of my favorites. Not my absolute favorite, but one of my favorites when it first came out there. I think it came up with the pandemic, and it was like, yeah, I got some. I remember it was like, oh, this is so good. I love Voltage. I love Whiteout. Whiteout. I love Frostbite. There we go. Good flavor. It tastes. Some people say it tastes like battery acid. It kind of does, but like I don't know when it doesn't taste that way. And you get it just right. It's good. Now Pitch Black's a weird one. I really liked Pitch Black when it first came out, but over time it just kind of like I don't know. It's kind of gotten worse for me. Like it's still good, but it's not that good. Like it's C tier, I'd say. It's better than Voltage for sure, but it's not much better than Voltage. It's a weird one because like it's not the kind of Mountain Dew I always get. When it first came out, I always got it, but now I have it. I'm like, this tastes like really sweet or really sour. I don't know what the hell it is. It tastes too much of something in one way, and it's just kind of whatever, you know. Like I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Pitch Black, but I do like it at the same time. But I don't want to put it in B tier because I'll never go on my way to buy it. Like they brought it back to Canada this year. I was like, oh, this is sick. And I had it. I'm like, I kind of remember why I stopped drinking Pitch Black and then why I think they discontinued it. Because like it tastes good, but then it tastes like I don't know how to describe it. It's one of the weirdest flavors of Mountain Dew. It's shit. And I messed up. This is Mountain Dew Spark down here, not Major Melon. It still goes in D tier. It's garbage. It's just as bad. And yeah, Major Melon. Oh, like I said, D tier. Mountain Dew sucks. This and Spark, horrible. Who the fuck thought these were good ideas? Why did they bring these to Canada for? They taste horrible. You think they taste good, but watermelon does not taste good as pop. Like who thought? Like I don't know. Like, it's not something you would make in pop. Like melon is not something you put in pop. You know what I'm saying, boys? At least in my opinion. And I don't know. I just think overall it tastes like total shit. I'm not a big fan. And yeah, D tier for sure. Easy D tier for that one. Actually, very easy D tier for that one. It's just kind of whatever, right? So that's that one. But then Mountain Dew Purple Thunder. This one's weird. When I had it last year when it first came out, I was like, this tastes like shit. Not bad. And at first it was like B tier, right? But now they brought it back again this year. I'm like, well, let's try it again. And it came in bottles instead of cans. Maybe that's why sometimes when they come in bottles instead of cans, they taste different. Like Pitch Black's one of those ones. I don't know what it tastes better in. To be honest, I can't remember. But like Purple Thunder, it's one of those ones that's like way better and fucking not S tier. And what do you call it? In bottles, it's so much better in bottles, man. Holy shit. It's like a different Mountain Dew altogether, to be quite honest. Like before it was just like, yeah, it just tastes like purple Mountain Dew. It didn't have much kick to it, but now it's like it tastes like purple Mountain Dew with a lot of kick to it. Like it was B or C tier. Like it wasn't very good. Now it's like fucking A tier. Like it's like one of my favorite Mountain Dews actually. Still not as good as Whiteout, obviously, but it's up there, man. It's really good. It's almost like I wish we would get just like great Mountain Dew, that violet one they had in Japan. I wish we would get that. and because I think they discontinued that in Japan now. We had something like that at 7-Eleven with the Slurpees, but I don't know what that was. But no, I must say, Purple Thunder though, man, it's so good now. Maybe they changed the formula around. I'm not sure what it is, but like whatever they did to it is now one of the better Mountain Dew flavors. Top of A tier by far. It's better than the original, better than Frostbite. It's not S tier worthy. I wouldn't say that. It's pretty damn close though, to be quite honest. Like it's good, man. It is good. Summer Breeze. I just had this recently, and I gotta say this is total ass. I thought it'd be a cool idea. I'm like, I'll try it, and yeah, this tastes like total fucking shit. It's not the worst. Actually, okay, it's C tier because like it's drinkable, unlike those three flavors. But I'd never go out of my way to buy it though. So like it's very Bono C tier. It's just I don't know, just tastes like it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like, but not like good though. Like it's supposed to taste like a popsicle, right? And you think, oh man, that's sick, Mountain Dew popsicle. That's basically what Mountain Dew is, right? No, it tastes like fucking shit. Is what it tastes like to me. I don't know. I don't like it to be honest, boys. I'm not a big fan. I just find it's just meh. You know, I find it's very, very meh. You know, and it's like I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Mountain Dew Code Red, another easy D tier. It's top of D tier though. It is dog shit, but it's like it's better than those three other flavors. But for me, this was always the worst Mountain Dew flavor before Baja Blast, Major Melon, and Sparkle came out. The trinity of shit. And yeah, I don't know. Like Code Red, it's a subjective thing. In all honesty, I find Code Red like one person like yeah, is my favorite Mountain Dew flavor. I don't drink anything else, right? Like I can understand. It's just not for me. Like I don't know what the flavor is, like a cherry or whatever it is, but it's just not for me. Not a fan personally. It's okay if you like it. That's good for you. I understand why you like it. So that's why it's at the top of D tier because like I can like drink it and be like, yeah, I can understand why you like this. It sucks. This had to win the fucking second democracy here in Canada. It's like of course. We get Code Red. We could have got White or Supernova. And we got freaking Code Red and Voltage, the worst ones, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Code Red, as you can tell. I don't even think we have that often in Canada anymore, you know that? I think it's been discontinued here. I don't know. Anyways, Mountain Dew Supernova. Best Mountain Dew flavor ever. This shit was the GOAT. Like, why can't they bring this back, man? It's discontinued in the States. You can't get anywhere except for like Finland or something stupid like that. Imagine how good this is there. Man, imagine how good it is. I don't know if it's as good there as it was here, but this was, when we had this in Canada, oh my god. They had 2 rounds of it. The first Democracy Supernova, unreal. Best Mountain Dew ever. I knew a lot of people that agreed with me. They're like, yeah, this is like by far the best Mountain Dew flavor. Like, there's no questions asked. It tastes like candy almost. Like, I don't know how to describe the flavor. I can't remember. This is almost 10 years ago now. I just remember it was amazing. The second round wasn't as good, but it was still amazing. First round of Supernova we got here. Oh, don't even get me started. That shit I'd drink every fucking day if I could. That is like peak Mountain Dew, man. That was the best fucking Mountain Dew ever. I wish they'd bring it back. S tier, top of S tier, no questions asked. It almost deserves its own tier to be quite honest. Like it was so good. Whiteout is pretty good too, I must say, boys. So that's the tier list there, boys. If you agree with it, let me know down below let me know what your favorite Mountain Dew flavor is. If it's not one on this list that I haven't had before, I haven't had them all. And like I said, we didn't include the Game Fuel ones, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called now, because I just can't remember what most of those taste like. To be quite honest, they were always good, but like I said, a lot of them were the same as this, right? So same as Voodoo. I just don't include Voodoo because I can't remember because they change it every year. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, boys, that's the list there. Let me know what you think down below. And we'll see you in the next video. All right. Peace out, boys.